Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and in this video I just wanted to record to talk about a genius fly trap idea. That I think all of you like and love, actually. Not just like, you guys will love it, and it will be like super entertaining. And this fly trap is called the microwave fly trap. Okay, so it'll have like this. Okay, so you guys will add some chicken in there inside of the microwave, and flies love chicken. Like almost instantly they'll go in there, and then there are some videos where it actually attracts the females to lay their eggs. Chicken flies laying eggs. So flies laying eggs on chicken, basically. And you see right here, these are eggs. These are eggs on the chicken. This right here is eggs. That little white stuff right there, that's eggs. And that's basically the cycle of the flies. It's called let me see, I can't really read this. Disposition of eggs in the fleas, whatever. So anyways, it's just the eggs, right? So there's a lot of images that prove for this to be true and factual. Okay, there's chicken and there's eggs. Okay, so basically what this would do is attract the flies, and at the same time it will keep the meal nice and warm for the flies to be attracted again. And if you guys could just imagine, this door will swing open, all the flies will go in there, and then it'll quickly swing closed, and it'll turn on for like, I don't know, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. All the flies would just pop, and they would just die instantly, because their exoskeleton is like some type of metal, and it's very highly conductive. Okay, so their exoskeleton will instantly be impacted by the microwaves, the waves of the waves of the microwave that the microwave produces, and therefore it will kill them instantly. But I was thinking, if this could happen by itself, then you guys are in it, like you guys will be in business. Okay, and this will be great for people who own pig pastures, horses. You know, and I'm not talking about like on the little scale. I'm talking about on a large scale for farming animals and stuff like that, farm animals, and people who are making millions and billions of dollars a fucking year or whatever. Okay, that type of thing. Cow farm. Yeah, like this. something more on a commercial level. Okay, and if you guys are sick and tired of the fucking flies, then this will be the way to do it. Because flies are peasants to your animals. Okay, no matter what they are, whether they are pigs or sheep. Well, I don't know about sheep, but I'm pretty sure chickens, even though chickens eat them. But yeah, I mean, and I think at the same time, if you guys can, like basically automate this, where it'll do it automatically with AI technology or something like that. Maybe AI technology, like cameras, could detect how many flies are in there, and it'll shut the door, and it'll fry them. It will just cook them. It will basically cause them to explode with a microwave exposure, the radiation or whatever that it produces. Even though it's good radiation, not bad radiation. It's controlled radiation. So if you guys can somehow make cause them to or cause the machine to do this by itself, that would be great. And also have the machine document and record when the flies were the most active at any given time throughout the day, so that later on in the future you guys will be able to basically know when flies are the most active during any day. I am personally theorizing that they're most active like during the peak day warmth, the warmth periods during the day. That's what I believe. That's when they will be the most active, because they're very inactive and I think unable to fly during cold spells, and then during the night as well. I don't think they're even able to fly. So because their energy level is super low. So anyway, yeah. So I thought about that, but this would have to be obviously. It will have to have a description, stating that it's a fly trap, and then write "do not touch." Says, if you are not a fly, please do not trigger the fly traps, as this will cause them to digest themselves and eventually die. If you are a fly, please ignore this message but proceed with caution. Oh yeah, this is the Venus fly trap, so whatever. That's just something else. But look at this. Please do not touch the fly traps. It could have some type of sign like that. Please don't touch the fly trap, without the plural, without the S. So yeah, I mean anything that will specify fly trap will be, ideal for this one particular idea. And you guys won't have to worry about fucking flies escaping or them producing eggs. It'll like oh yeah, and then the stinky smell won't even exist of dead flies, like these fly traps. Yeah, like stuff like this. It says indoor and outdoor, safe and effective, non-toxic, easy to set, long lasting. So the chicken could also be prolonged, now that I think about it, as so that it won't dry up. A great way to cause that to happen will be to add some water, like in a bowl with the chicken in it. Stinky, chicken, or it could be like, good yummy food, like fucking I don't know, like menudo, something that has a lot of meat in it, beef, yeah, like pulled beef, pulled pork, stuff like that. The fragrance will be the thing that will eventually draw the flies in there, especially if everything outside of it is kept clean. For the majority of the time, the flies will just instantly go in there. And then, even if the door closes, or some happen to fly out while the door closes, they'll be naive as to what's going on inside. They won't even understand. They could be crawling all over the microwave as the other ones are freaking exploding in there like popcorn. And as soon as the door opens again, they'll just go back in there. Or the ones that escaped or haven't even gone in there will go in there. And the same shit will happen to them. And this will be a machine that will happen throughout the duration of the day. And then for the night, the machine, like AI technology, could close it. Okay? So, the flies will never have access to the food, during the nighttime. So, yeah, I remember there was a microwave around here, and I honestly didn't think about this idea then, or else I would have kept the microwave for this idea. But I don't like the idea of me doing it manually. Okay? I like the idea of it working automatically with AI technology. Or like on a timer. Like every like 10 minutes it'll open up. It'll stay open for 10 minutes and then it'll close. Yeah, it will close every 10 minutes. And the microwave will turn on for like 10 seconds. Or as long as it takes for a fly to die. I think 10 seconds will be perfect. Number or time. But it won't cause the water, the liquid, to turn hot. So I'm thinking more like maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then the door open, and that will give the food and the liquid, some warmth for it to attract more flies that are in the farm. Okay, that are the ones that are near there. It will attract them big time. They'll go in there, especially because it'll be nice and warm, and then after after 9 minutes, it'll cool down enough for them to just hang out in there or whatever, and then 10 minutes will eventually pass and the doors will shut, and this just will happen. It will happen throughout the day. Obviously, more water would have to be introduced into the fly trap and stuff like that. Maybe some disposable plates or something would be required as well. Things like that. But I think it'll be a super effective fly trap, because my mom has thrown food out there for the cats, and the fucking flies are all over it. And I'm just like, and I have a fly trap right there, right next to the food. One of these. Like one of these, and it could just have like a few of them, and then in my mind I'm just like, how the fuck can I make these flies go in there? And obviously that just happens naturally over time, but I think the other way, the chicken way, will be more effective, because there's no hit and miss type of thing. It will just be almost 100% neutralization of these flies. It will neutralize them. Once the door closes, they're gone. And not just that, but they will churn crispy. They will turn into like powder, because they will get so dehydrated from the inside out that if you guys were to like crush it, it would just be powder, dust, like a metal, like fine metal. That's all it will be. That's all that will remain. Alright, so that's also good, because I don't think it'll cause the reproduction of them. This fly trap may smell, but you guys know how a microwave works. It could work for years without requiring any maintenance, and they're very affordable. I think they're only like $10. Or depending on the one that you purchase. Let me see. And you guys could also always get like a used one, right? Look at Amazon, under $25. Walmart has one. JCPenney, microwave under $20 for a Memorial Day sale. Shout out to my $10 microwave. So, and I guess that it could be like a little bit modified, just so that it won't look too much like a microwave. Okay. But yeah, I mean, once it's kind of like it's kind of like what Steve Jobs did with like the home computer, right? He paid someone to computer, and he paid someone to like insert a fan. Steve Jobs. So he paid a company to like install a fan or whatever, a cooling fan into the computer, and basically he put a lot of stuff into the computer, so these parts wouldn't be everywhere. And eventually, yeah, I mean, obviously, it got more and more perfected over time. It became more and more effective over time, and smaller and condensed, because now we have freaking cell phones and stuff like that. Yeah, and eventually, according to this, all the fans and vents and stuff like that were removed. Yeah, but you guys would have to watch the movie. It's in there in the movie, the Steve Jobs movie. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, basically, just in perfecting this thing for to eliminate and kill flies. That's all I'm trying to say. So I think it's an easy and effective fly trap. Because people may have something to say against it or whatever, but at the end of the day, they're not there putting up with flies every fucking miserable day. And the fucking animals do have to deal with the flies every day and at nighttime. So they're constantly, getting tormented by flies, flies on a daily basis. You and I, us people, we could go indoors, we can go inside of a vehicle, we can go inside of an office. But if you guys have ever gone to a farm where there's fucking horse shit and chicken shit and cow shit and pig shit and all sorts of other shit from different animals, trust me, there's going to be a lot of flies there. So, yeah, I think the key will be to keep it warm. You know, because they're very attracted to fresh shit that just came out. Fresh, I think it's called fresh biles. I don't even know how to spell it. It's biles. Biles. Fresh builds? Fresh build? Biles? Fresh bowls? Fresh biles. Oh my god, whatever. Bile. Oh, it changed. Biles. Fresh biles. Whatever. I can't figure how to spell that word. But yeah, people. It's that simple. Simple little idea to get rid of flies. Nasty, dirty, fully infested with germs and other unknown bacteria that scientists probably don't even know much information about. You know, like, at least entirely. There's still some stuff that, you know, scientists don't really understand entirely about flies and mosquitoes or whatever else is attracted to chicken and stuff like that. I guess I was looking at this picture. I guess it could be used for mice as well, and rats, by simply placing it on the ground, and if AI technology detects something, bam, the microwave door will instantly close itself. Boom. And then it'll turn on. And then obviously it'll open back up. And then bam. It'll turn on. Then it'll open back up. And so on and so forth. Simple little idea. You know? And again, it'll work by itself every single day, and eventually you guys won't have any fucking fly problems. But these other fly traps, you know, like, they actually, some flies escape. Maggots escape out of these things, and then you guys are disposing this shit, and who knows where the fuck it goes. And wherever it goes, they may multiply wherever these things end up at. Other flies are attracted to it. Eventually the water dries out, and the worms are coming out. The maggots, I meant to say, the maggots are coming out, and then those maggots, freaking turn into flies eventually, and then it repeats the whole cycle all over again. So, with this idea that I'm referring to, you guys won't have, you guys will eliminate the production cycle, the life cycle. You guys will put an end to it with this idea. Another idea I thought about, that I think it's kind of worthy to share, is like a collapsible I don't know, like I'm thinking like let's say 6 foot horizontal, vertical rectangle, so something, I said vertical, not horizontal, and this shit is showing me shit that is horizontal, but this is the idea though. Okay, so I thought about this as well, for that could be used as a fly trap. A pattern like this that will have some type of bait on it, and then occasionally it'll fold up and crush all the flies, and then it'll open up and it'll crush them again. It'll open up and it'll crush them again. It'll open up, the flies will be drawn to it, kind of like the other fly trap with the sticky fly trap. So similar to the sticky fly traps, like this, but instead it won't I mean, like this idea won't be disposable. It'll be reusable, and eventually, with the flies that die from it, it will draw more flies. Okay, and I mean, I don't know what the best way to, let me just type in paper fan, like a paper fan. I'm thinking something like this, but I don't know. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Okay, so it opens up and then it'll collapse, but it'll happen so fast and suddenly that the flies won't be able to fly away in time to escape. They'll just instantly get crushed. And that's what I'm thinking for this idea. And it actually reminds me of like the Venus flytrap, because it closes up on the fly. Yeah, like this one. This is a Venus flytrap, and it just all it really does, if you guys think about it, is it's closing up on them, you know. And it kind of does it fast, but not fast enough, surprisingly. But I think what really captures them are these little antennas that stick out, these little things that stick out, these little fingers from the plant cause the fly to not really be able to take flight instantly. But with this idea, you know, but on a much larger scale, you know, not so tiny. So kind of like on a larger scale, it will, you know, do the same thing, and it will just crush the flies. So that's another fly trap idea that you guys could try out, and it could be like near the areas where you guys store or place poop, cow poop, horse poop. And this idea could also work with like AI technology and sensors and stuff like that, similar to the Venus flytrap. Because I was watching a YouTube video, and inside of these little flowers, there's like these little triggers, and once 3 of these little sensitive little hairs are triggered, you know, because it's a trap, it will actually close up. Even if you do it yourself with like a little toothpick, 1, 2, 3, the little flower will close up. But it's not recommended that you people do it, okay? Because it could throw it off or whatever. It could cause it to get stressed, and the plant could die, because it requires energy for it to do it. And the only reason it's open is because it's fucking hungry. So if you guys are eventually open up, it will open back up though. The plant's pretty smart. So yeah, this was another idea that I had in mind. And look at this. I mean, I didn't think about all these decorations. Even though it will eventually probably turn black. But if you guys want to throw in something colorful that you guys can easily wash away, that's up to you guys. You know, so this thing would have to be somewhat water resistant, because there's going to be a bunch of fly guts everywhere. Okay? And dry fluids that eventually dry up, especially if this machine is exposed to to direct sunlight. So not just that, but it will also have to be able to withstand extreme freaking extreme temperatures, heat temperatures, especially during the summer, because that's when people normally have like severe fly infestation problems and issues, with their cattle or their crops. So, it's not only good for to help animals out and humans, but also farms. And I think it's better if these ideas are left to the professionals. However they make it work, as long as it works, that's all you people will have to worry about. Okay, you guys will be able to continue doing whatever you guys are doing, and you people won't have to worry about you guys won't have to worry about making this shit work, or creating something like this that I'm sharing with you people. It would just be a fully functional, like fully functional and operational machine that will work to eliminate flies. It's just like going to the store and ordering a fucking fly zappers without you having to do anything besides paying for the goddamn machine and connecting it to an electrical source, and that's it. You walk away. You continue doing your shit. But these are going to require some type of I never thought about the light idea, but I guess the microwave idea could also work during the night if it has some type of light, like a light source to attract flies and mosquitoes. And the other idea, the one that collapses and opens, could also have a light during the night shining on it or something like that, and then occasionally it will open and close to kill the flies. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to share these ideas with you. I hope you guys like them. Thanks for watching.